As one of the richest men in the world and the first ever person to pass a net worth of $200 billion, Jeff Bezos has racked up a series of extravagant purchases in his lifetime. Today we will tell you about what Jeff Bezos spends his money on. "15. Vacays with the fam." His company never stops selling, no matter the day or time, but that doesn't mean Jeff Bezos is always working. He makes time for the occasional break. Bezos is known to travel with an entourage. He's often brought his parents, siblings, and in-laws along for his adventures around the world. In 2017, the Bezos extended family went to Rome. In 2019, he vacationed with girlfriend Lauren Sanchez and her son on the Caribbean island of St. Bart's, walking through the white sandy beaches in a pair of Prada sandals to boot. 14. A colossal clock. Jeff Bezos, left, checks on the progress of his massive clock project in West Texas. Bezos has invested $42 million in an enormous 10,000-year clock being built by the Long Now Foundation. The clock, which will tick just once a year, is under construction inside a mountain Bezos owns in the Sierra Diablo region of Texas. The final device will be 500 feet tall. Special rooms in the clock chambers will open at specific intervals, and a unique chime will ring each millennium. The builders want visitors to consider how we can make sure humanity survives to hear the clock ring for the last time. 13. A most luxurious watch. Jeff Bezos also owns a personal timepiece with a big price tag, a wristwatch that retails for $8,000 to $12,000 and was made by swanky Swiss watchmaker Ulysse Nardin. The company was founded in 1846 and was trusted by navies for its highly accurate marine chronometers. This stunning piece of jewelry is a dual time model, meaning it can display the time in 2 time zones, a handy feature for the jet set crowd. 12. A dream of space travel. Amazon isn't Bezos' only innovative company. He's also the founder of Blue Origin, an aerospace company that aims to make flying into space something an average person can do. In a massive Texas cornfield, Blue Origin has been testing rockets that launch and land vertically. Once the technology is perfected, the company hopes to offer commercial flights to space. Bezos has been quoted saying he funds Blue Origin by selling about $1 billion in Amazon stock each year. The name refers to the blue planet, Earth, where the rockets originate. 11. Surprisingly modest cars. Okay, so Jeff Bezos probably has staffers who drive him around in limousines these days, but he was famously seen behind the wheel of rather simple vehicles long after he first became a billionaire. The Amazon founder had a cherished 1987 Chevrolet Blazer that he drove for years and took on cross-country road trips. Bezos struck it rich when his company went public in 1997, so he upgraded his transportation to a still modest 1996 Honda Accord. Until 2013, his ex-wife Mackenzie Scott was still driving him to work in a Honda. Though Bezos clearly doesn't need to worry, ordinary drivers should know that a less expensive car doesn't always translate to less expensive car insurance. Shopping for better rates, as often as every 6 months, is a much better way to save up to $1,000 per year. 10. An outlet for his curiosity. What happens when you have a lot of money and a healthy sense of curiosity? Well, when you're Jeff Bezos, you found an organization called Bezos Expeditions. The organization provides funding for ideas, movements, and businesses that Bezos is personally interested in. Blue Origin and the 10,000-year clock are both part of the venture, as are charitable donations through the Bezos Day One Fund and Bezos Family Foundation. 9. A ground floor investment in Google. Jeff Bezos made an early $1 million investment in Google. In 1998, the internet was taking off, but the financial side of it was still largely uncharted territory. Jeff Bezos took a big gamble on Google, investing a reported $1 million in the search engine company. That was a very big deal, considering that Bezos was worth a mere $1.6 billion at the time. Now that Google is a thriving tech giant right up there with Amazon, Bezos' investment has proven to be money well spent. Ordinarily, if you wanted to buy even a single share of Google or Amazon today, you'd need to drop some major Bezos bucks. But a popular investing app will allow you to buy a piece of these companies for just a couple of bucks. 8. A deluxe apartment in the sky. Bezos owns 3 connected units in a high-rise in Manhattan. Bezos owns a massive apartment, or 4, in a ritzy high-class building in New York City. In 1999, he bought 3 connected apartments totaling 10,000 square feet for $7.65 million from Tony Mottola, the music industry executive once married to Mariah Carey. And in 2020, he dropped another $16 million on an apartment just under the 3 units. The Manhattan real estate gives Bezos a place to crash during his occasional trips to the Big Apple. Amazon has several offices there and continues to expand, though it canceled grand plans for a second headquarters. 7. A chunk of downtown Seattle. In Amazon's hometown of Seattle, Jeff Bezos purchased 4 downtown city blocks and constructed some of the most futuristic office space you have ever seen. The biospheres and other unique architecture in the area known as Denny Triangle likely help employees come up with new ideas to keep Amazon thriving. Bezos knows how to keep his company looking innovative, which helps to bolster the brand. 6. The Washington Post. In 2013, Jeff Bezos bought the legendary newspaper The Washington Post for $250 million. In the deal, he also acquired the Spanish-language paper El Tiempo and several smaller national and local papers. Bezos said he was attracted to the Post because he admired its journalistic style and standards. He vowed to continue the newspaper's history of independent journalism. The paper has had a rebirth under the Amazon founder. It has expanded its online presence, attracted some of the brightest millennial minds. 5. A private jet. Since Amazon and Jeff Bezos' other companies are all over the world, it makes sense that he would buy a private jet. His Gulfstream G650ER came with a price tag of $65 million. But while private jets are known for requiring frequent stops, this beauty travels farther and faster than comparable ones. The G650ER boasts a maximum range of 8,630 miles at Mach 0.85, or if you're in a hurry, 7,365 miles at Mach 0.90. It's okay to pay for comfort and convenience if you have the money to spare. If you don't, it might be time to look for a better paying job or even a lucrative side gig. Modern technology has made the search way less painful. 4. Donations to charity. The Bezos Family Foundation handles all of Jeff Bezos' philanthropic efforts. In the past, he has been criticized because his giving has seemed relatively small compared to that of other billionaires like Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates. However, Bezos topped the list of charity givers in 2020 with a $10 billion contribution towards fighting climate change. Progress at Blue Origin isn't moving fast enough to find humanity a new home quite yet. A total of $791 million of his Bezos Earth Fund has been awarded to 16 recipients so far, including the World Wildlife Fund and the Nature Conservancy. 3. A double-sized estate. Bezos lives in Medina, Washington, across Lake Washington from downtown Seattle. Every king needs his castle. Bezos has more than one. Mansion Global says his estate in Medina, Washington is on a 10-acre lot and includes 2 homes, each with 5 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. Fellow billionaire Bill Gates is his next-door neighbor. The late Jeffrey Brotman, co-founder of the Costco wholesale club chain, also lived in Medina. The median home value in Medina, which is named after a city in Saudi Arabia, is $3.1 million. Thank goodness for today's record low mortgage rates boosting Americans' buying power. Bezos' sprawling property is conveniently located 15 minutes from Amazon's headquarters. 2. A house in DC that was literally a museum. Bezos is turning the former textile museum in Washington into his own private residence in DC. Maybe it's fitting that the owner of one Washington institution, the Washington Post, has chosen another to be his home when he's in town. In 2016, Bezos paid $23 million for the capital's former textile museum. The exhibit's relocated to the George Washington University and decided to turn the historic 27,000 square foot buildings into a residence. 1. Books and more books. Since Amazon now sells all kinds of insane things, even 900-pound car engines, you'll be excused if you've forgotten that it all started with books. So it might not seem surprising that Bezos has a passion for books. In his book about Amazon and Bezos, The Everything Store, author Brad Stone writes that Bezos likes to read and recommends books to his senior managers. His selections have included Sam Walton, Made in America by Walmart founder Walton, and the 1990 novel The Remains of the Day by Kazuo Ishiguro, about a butler looking back on his life. Share with us in the comments, what are your thoughts about his lifestyle? Thanks for watching.